twinning Women's Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, we did not plan this. In fact, we're not going to cancel. We were almost going to not do the show today because of your allergies. But you're much better.
I am much better.
And then here we are twinning in matching shirts. Twinning with twin. I just caught that. Thank you, Rick Davis.
I know. Twinning Women's Wednesday.
Twinning Women's Wednesday.
I know. That's what I did.
I know you did. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't plan it. Here we are. We've got our buns high mine's because of the humidity that's coming.
Oh, well, mine's because I'm playing pickleball later and I didn't want to do my hair.
But yet, here we are.
I know.
Love it. And my hair's clean.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, my hair's clean.
So is mine.
I'm upset about my hair because, this is a women's show. I really want to love the bar shampoo, the Kitsch bar shampoo. Alan's been using it, and I think it's doing great things, but I don't like it. That's all.
Do you want me to research the ingredients and tell you why?
It's super clean, and you will like it. It's like rice, and it's very, very good for you.
Okay.
You will. I think you will be pleased. I think.
No natural flavors in your...
No natural flavors.
Okay.
But I'm going back to my natural flavors because it just doesn't... Yeah, I don't like the way it leaves my hair feeling. So I'm kind of bummed because I feel like it's actually a really good product.
Okay.
But, yeah. Okay.
Throw back to some VO5 or something else.
VO5. Oh my gosh.
If you're old enough to remember VO5 for like $1.25.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
And my mom probably still has a bunch of that because she's a little bit of a hoarder.
Yeah,
she's not watching.
happens.
So, yeah. And when it would go on sale for 99 cents, she would go buy tons of it. Yes.
That's awful.
In fact, she still has that and the body spray from Victoria's Secret.
No.
That had the gold flecks in it because she likes to sparkle.
No.
She loves to sparkle. It's so cute.
Oh my God.
And the Giorgio body powder that had the sparkle in it. Remember Giorgio?
Yeah.
Yeah. Giorgio Beverly Hills perfume.
Okay.
Yes. And she does. It's got the big poof in it. And she just...
I think your mom's too far gone for me to give her any wisdom on her
She's 80.
body
God love
products.
Her.
Yeah, just
God
at that
her.
point, let it go.
Yeah, she's precious.
Live your life.
Live your life.
What are we talking about today?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so today, what is today? March 4th? Today March 4th?
I have no idea.
I believe today is March 4th, and March is Women's History Month, and March 8th is International Women's Day. So on our episodes this month, we're going to be celebrating women.
I love it.
I mean,
it is a women's podcast, but I start to go, okay,
You did kind of roll your eyes and huff at
It's not that I don't. I love to.
Do you not like women?
No, I like to empower women and embrace women and everything else. I just don't like all women.
Well, no.
I know.
We like each other.
We do like each other. So it's like so hard because even I struggle. I know it's going back to pickleball. I struggle to even play with women on the pickleball court because it's an energy, it's a mental game.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And women don't always give off the best energy to one another.
No.
So, but shout out to my friend Gayatri, who I love dearly, and I'm going to go play with her later.
What's her name?
Gayatri.
What a beautiful name.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
And she's awesome. She's hysterical. And it's funny. I was talking to Reese. I walked out and I was like, oh, this shirt used to be so tight on me. I'm feeling so good. He's like, well, great.
You look great.
Thank
and
you.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Your skin, amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you look fantastic.
No.
You're glowing.
No, I appreciate that.
It's because we match.
It's because we match.
It's not.
But I was laughing because I was like, we're so hard on ourselves sometimes. But then you put on a shirt that you knew used to be tight.
Yeah.
And then it's loose. And I said, and sometimes I forget that because when Gayatri records us when we're playing pickleball, she's like 5'1" and absolutely adorable. And then here I am like Shrek, or what's Shrek's wife?
But when women are...
Mrs. Shrek. Yes, I know. And so I'm like, dadgummit.
But when you're 5'1", you're just cute.
She is cute. She's
You're
adorable.
just cute.
And she can
even
dance.
if you're not, she can dance.
I know. She sent me a video of her dancing.
See, yes.
I know.
Our most favorite 5'1"er.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love it.
Adorable. Like, you're just cute, no matter what.
I agree. So, I know I'm going to put her in my pocket. But she's real spicy.
Are you going to put Rick in your pocket?
No.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay. That'd be weird.
No. Now that we've made it weird, what are we talking about today? As I feel like we're embodying with our matching shirts, the SNL NPR ladies.
I don't even know.
The radio ladies, where we're next time matching sweater vests.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no sweater vest. I do like a sweater vest. So I am excited. Okay, so first of all, hold on. So I got to go back. How much
caffeine
a little bit.
have you had this morning?
Not much.
Okay.
But I did get up early.
Okay.
And decided not to work out. I'm going to work out later this afternoon instead. So
Okay.
I had ample time to ramp up and get ready.
I love it.
But where was I going with this?
I don't know, but what are we talking about?
We're talking about mahjong.
Oh,
That's why I said we got to go back a few days.
okay.
So yes, we played, talking about women you don't like, we played.
But I like all of you.
Yes, we played with a wonderful group of ladies. We played mahjong.
Yes.
Now, I don't know that I like mahjong.
You have a problem. You have a problem.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, because it's so weird to me. You're like, when we were asking you, trying to tell you what it was like, because I've only played twice. It's the second time I played.
over it.
I know, but when I was like, well, it's like, think about Yahtzee, trying to make a line. I've never played Yahtzee.
I didn't do any of those things.
She's played like 3 games in her life. What? Uno, Connect 4. And what's the third one?
What was the third one? Why we could never remember the third one.
I don't know. It's probably like Go Fish.
No, I didn't play that.
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't like it.
But for such a highly intelligent person that loves to learn,
Yeah.
and you study and you do all these things,
Yeah.
like I would think you would enjoy like brain games and things like that.
Not at all. I can't sit still long enough. Think about it. That's why Uno and Connect 4 are great for me because they're quick. I can't sit still long enough.
But you'll sit and study.
It is weird.
No, so it's not about sitting still. It's the
Okay.
fact that your brain doesn't, it doesn't engage it in the same way.
Yeah.
I'm highly competitive.
Yeah.
So whether it's Connect 4 or I'm going to sink your battleship.
Yeah. I
Biatch.
do not like Battleship.
Oh, is it too stressful?
No, it takes too long. That's why I can't play Monopoly either. It takes way too long.
Yes.
And that was the problem with Mahjong is, first of all, the table was beautiful. It
was.
The tiles were beautiful.
Shout out to Christine Burke.
Shout out to Christine. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun with Christine and Shauna.
Yes.
Like, so much fun. But I don't want to play Mahjong anymore.
You made that very clear, like right out of the gate. So you're not going to be invited again to Mahjong.
I will come and I will cheer y'all on.
While you're doing like laps?
I'll do laps,
Yeah.
especially with that beautiful view. Good Lord.
I know.
How much longer does she have in there?
I don't know, a few
I think
weeks.
she said like 30 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, gorgeous view. But yeah, I don't want to play Mahjong again.
That's great.
Yeah.
You
but
don't
I
have,
love the girls.
Well,
They
you're
were
not.
great.
I know. I'm
wanna
not
be
going to invite.
invited.
No,
I
I'm not
wanna
going to
be
invite you again to
But
Mahjong.
I want to be invited.
Okay, that's fine. We'll figure that out.
I'll bring a treat.
Okay. I'll read the label.
Oh yeah, you do read the label. Yeah, we didn't. But then we had a great dinner.
We did.
We had so much fun.
It was great.
It was fun.
I know. So I do like women, for the
Yes.
record.
So you do like women.
Okay, so what's our topic though?
Well, our topic this week, you're very pushy this morning.
I'm excited.
Are you excited? Why are you excited?
I prepared.
But you didn't.
I did prepare. No, I prepared for the first time in my life.
Okay, so this year's theme. So every year, Women's History Month has a theme.
Okay.
And this year, it's leading the change, women shaping a sustainable future.
Okay.
And it's like, which sounds very climate changey, and that's not what it's about. Although climate change is important, don't come for me. It's about building lives, businesses, and families that don't collapse under the weight of your own ambition. And I love that.
I do like that.
I
That's
do
great.
love that. That's something that, actually going back to my studies, I really focus on that a lot in where I'm going with my PhD, which is helping women in all seasons. And it is about, this is kind of talking about navigating what you're building.
Yep.
But still maintaining your relationships.
I love that.
I
See,
love that.
and I zoned out when you said PhD because school is gross. So I'm like, I will play board games all day long if you don't make me look at a syllabus.
I love a good syllabus.
I know. You're so bizarre. This is why this works.
That's what's so funny is because, so you say that and I just got excited because when I figure out what classes I'm taking, you'll register for class like weeks in advance.
I don't do anything weeks in
That's
advance.
fair. But I start looking weeks in advance and I cannot wait. Like it is always my mission because some professors will post their syllables like super early, like they just run the same syllabus all the time.
I caught it with syllable.
Yeah, I said syllable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will, I get excited to go look at the syllabus and see what we're going to study and what books we're going to read. Like
My mom literally had to read out loud my required reading in school because I refused to read it. So she would sit there and she's like, Ashley, you have to read To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm like, I don't want to do it. So then she would read out loud and she'd go, Boo Radley, and talk about the attorneys. And like, she would do it in this deep Southern voice. What was the attorney's name? I can't remember. But she would do the whole
somebody
thing.
Google that. Who was the attorney?
I don't remember the
I don't remember either. Atticus.
Atticus.
That's
yes,
right.
Atticus
Atticus Finch. Yes.
I just remember because I liked the attorney. I loved the story. I did love the story, but I'm not going to read it. I actually found Great Gatsby on tape, on cassette tape before
that is one
they
of my
started.
favorite books.
Before they started doing podcasts or anything else, or like audibles.
Yeah.
There was a party store that somehow had some Cliff Notes and some cassette tapes, and somebody had recorded The Great Gatsby, and I listened
so
to
much
it.
wrong with all of that.
But do you know how much research or how much time it took to find it when we didn't have like Google and everything back then?
You did all of these things and you could have just read the book.
Ew. Who would read the book?
I mean, I've read it multiple times. It's so good.
I understand.
My girls hate it.
I like the story. I don't like to read.
Right.
Okay.
Understood.
I'm an auditory learner.
Yes,
that is
and
what I
that's
figured
fair.
out.
And that's fair. And that's why you listen to all the podcasts.
I do. I love podcasts.
You love podcasts.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Total. I mean, you have managed to like take me totally off track.
But that's what I do.
That's what you do, and I love it.
Okay.
Who are some women? We always talk about the women that have influenced us. Who are some famous women that influence you?
Ooh.
Living or dead? Living or dead? That's a tough one.
This is hard because I've debunked a lot of it. So I don't know. Yeah.
What do you mean by debunked? That's an interesting. We can go down a rabbit hole there.
Okay. So I can't remember her name, but she was just on Joe Rogan.
Okay.
And basically exposing the rise of feminism and where it all came from. And it's very structural, like it's documented and everything else. And so it is hard, where I think that's like kind of taking back ownership and instead
I'm
of
not
just
a fan of feminism.
No. But it's more so like how the liberation of women, and then we kind of hide behind the fact of we're celebrating them, we're giving them all these things and all this other stuff. I'm not like telling them to go into the make the little woman make you a snack, because if you know me, that's not my personality.
No.
I don't do dishes on my own house.
No.
But I think
Or make snacks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to my husband, Reese/Reed.
Yes.
But
Hi, Reese.
I know, but for me, it's more of an understanding of you went to school. I actually loved learning about history and doing different things like that. But it was in a textbook. There was no context. How did we get there? I like rationale. And so I think right now I'm kind of going more from a standpoint of there are some amazing women that have pioneered the way for us to do what we want to do. But I also, two things can be true at the same time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So I struggle with that. How about my mom? I love my mom.
Your mom's great.
My mom's great.
Your mom's great. My mom's great.
She's actually the definition of always wanted to be a homemaker.
Okay.
Her entire life. Like even as a child, that's what she wanted. She wanted to be married and to have, a kid and be a mom. And
really? Okay.
Oh gosh. And she still embodies that.
Interesting.
But then she was also a boss babe and
Absolutely.
got her real estate license when I was 15 and clawed her way to rookie of the year and, team lead for multiple, global brands of real estate and all these other things, and such an amazing educator. But it's because she loved really honestly to nurture and give and serve back. And that's where, so she served her clients. She gave to her clients. She served the agents. She nurtured them. So that's still a very maternal thing for her to do. So I watched her be able to do both of it. And now in this season of life, she gets to really lean into more of that homesteader, homemaker.
Oh, homesteader. Are you kidding? Yeah, no, she's like legit homesteading. I love it.
So I think it's more of that kind of stuff. And then just watching women that I just really appreciate and in their roles as, wives and mothers and entrepreneurs, when I can see people do all of them and care about those different facets and not get tunnel vision, I'm amazed by that.
So I'm curious, you made a comment that your mom was very maternal.
Yes.
Do you consider yourself to be maternal?
Yes, just in a different way.
Okay, explain that.
So,
and I'll say why. I don't necessarily love my kids, and I think I was a pretty decent mom. I don't consider myself to be maternal.
Funny is I'm more maternal than you. I do believe that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's just different. I think our love languages are different and our way we show our children. You also had 3 kids, three different children. And so
many children.
So many children. I had 1.
Do not recommend. No, I'm kidding.
I had one. I do recommend that. She's great. Broke the mold with Alex.
Yes.
But I think for me, as I went into that stage of life, I was like, you know what? I wanted to be the woman / the mom for Alex that at times, not because my mom wasn't amazing, but my wiring system's a little different.
Yeah.
I think we definitely understand that kids and individuals, especially young women who struggle with, different types of neurotypical, atypical behavior,
Yeah.
ADHD, all those other things. What up?
Neurodivergent
Yes.
is what,
Yes.
the term.
And I hate that we coin all these terms and stuff all the time.
I just think everyone's neurodivergent though. Like,
Look, what it came down to
Yeah.
was like, I was always talking too much. And in second grade, my teacher had a monotone voice. So I spent all of second grade in the bathroom doing monologues in the mirror. So like, I know I get myself, I get myself. And I realized very early on that Alex was a goober and more wired like me. And she's always been homeschooled, and she would have shriveled and shrunk in a main environment, our mainstream environment. And so for me, it was just, I think I try to give her what she needs.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm off and sometimes it's wrong, but
I heard, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, you're fine.
But I actually heard something that was very kind of life-giving to me a couple days ago. I was watching Pastor Jenny Allen. She was doing a women's conference, and she had posted what was left, or she was posting it online. And she made a comment, how many of you have family trauma from your mom and dad?
Oh.
And then she stopped, hold on. And then she stopped for a second and she said, and if you have a mom and dad, you have family trauma.
Yeah.
And I appreciate, it was like, so like, it felt so good to hear her say that, because my parents didn't get it right 100%, and they were great. Love my mom and dad, but they weren't perfect.
Sure.
And it's life-giving to me to know that I'm not perfect. And that when the kids say, oh my gosh, I have family trauma, of course you do, because I'm a human being.
Well,
And that's very freeing, actually.
It 100%. And I will say this too, if we're not learning, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
Right? We're not growing. We hear that all the time, right?
Yeah.
The minute you stop learning, you stop growing. And for me, my mom will be the first one to say, if you don't learn and do more than I did in certain capacities, then what are you doing with all this access and all of, this information? We should be doing better.
Yeah.
And so it feels more overwhelming, because I also feel like there's more external pressure and internal pressure in our houses and all those other things. But you got to quiet the noise, and you just got to do the best you can. I'm also the first one to apologize to her. If I screw up, I'm like, Alex, I'm so sorry. I messed up.
That's good.
I thought
That's good.
I thought this was the right way to do it. It's not. Mommy, sorry. Can you forgive me?
I've gotten better about that.
Yeah.
Like, I've definitely made my children cry. Not as adults. I don't think as adults. I think I've done okay. I think I've been a better...
Do you think they would tell you if they cried as adults?
I think I've been a better parent of adults, young adults, than maybe necessarily of...
Well, you're not, it's not that you're too serious, but you are, because
I'm like my dad.
You like to be able to actually break mental bread with them and have these conversations, and that stimulates you to be different and try to help them be better.
Yes.
Well, it's why you're a coach. You want to coach people and do those things. It's kind of hard to coach a 6-year-old without
they were stupid and they got on my nerves. They're not watching. I mean, I remember making Lucas, I think I've told this story. He will go to therapy for this at some point. His birthday is February 25th.
Okay.
And I remember,
yeah.
yes, it was not that long ago. But I remember probably 6th grade, actually, making him cry on his birthday because he came home with a bad report card. And I mean, I mentally probably beat the crap out of him. Not physically. But
Michelle.
and then we went out for his birthday dinner and he just sat there and cried the whole time.
Do I need to have a conversation with your kids to check on them?
It was awful. And it was like, there's no justification for it now.
But see, I'm the polar opposite. I'm like, report cards are dumb, right? Like, I don't.
But this was a kid who made a zero
okay.
on his report card for I think it was the progress report for it was a progress report for his science grade.
Okay.
When he was on the science team, the academic science team, club for his school and was traveling the state. And he had a 0 because he had not turned in any of his homework. It was all in his backpack. Oh, I lit into him.
Yeah.
Lit into
I
him.
hear that.
Couldn't even wait till the 26th. So I'm a much better parent of adults.
No, I like that.
Thank God they don't send home progress reports for college, because I'd be all over it.
Well, here's the thing, though, is that I feel gypped because you sent me what we're talking about today, and we haven't even gotten to that, and I prepared.
Okay, we have talked about it because you went off on a tangent, and then we started talking about how it's about building families, businesses, and lives that don't collapse under the weight of your own ambition.
I thought we were giving. Are we not giving today?
We are giving.
Okay.
Yes, we are leading the change, and we're giving to gain.
That's where I was like, where are we getting to the title?
Okay, so we are giving to gain.
I love that.
Yeah, no, I do love that. Why do you love it? We'll talk about parenting another day.
Yeah.
You don't want to model your parenting after us anyway.
No, because I think for women that is so hard because when you sit there and tell them to give, right?
Yeah.
And then you will receive and be successful, women tend to overgive and have really poor boundaries.
Yes.
And so
because we're people pleasers.
Giving is not charity.
No.
And so
There's a difference.
There is.
Correct.
There's a huge difference with that. And so I think women, especially women in business, struggle with how much do I give? How much do I volunteer?
Yeah.
How much do I mentor? Right? How much do I do all of those things? And then
And are you doing it to check the box
Right.
that you think you're supposed to be checking, or are you doing it because you have a real heart for it?
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. It's okay to sit there and say, "Hey, I'm gonna give what I can to other people because I think I'll receive something from that, whether it's now or down the road." And you don't want to give to receive, but you also need to make sure it's if you're being debited from, there need to be deposits at some time too, because then
That part I agree with.
and I think that's the people that people struggle with that when you sit there, okay, I need you to do these things, but there also has to be a return on that investment, even if it's just internally for your own self.
Yes.
I think women struggle with that constantly.
And I think where maybe I'm either not hearing you correctly or I'm disagreeing with you is
Disagree with me, please.
not in a violent way.
Okay, got it.
Yes, we should be giving, but what I think we need to do differently as women, and when it talks about give to gain, just like we talk about niching down in our business, I think we also need to niche down in our business or in our giving from the aspect of finding places where we can give and really make an impact that means something to us. And that's where we're gaining. Does that make sense? Instead of spreading ourselves so thin and checking the box, I'm going to give here, I'm going to volunteer here, I'm going to do this thing.
We agree. There was no disagreement.
Okay. I can't remember what you said now, but there was something in it. It was more about spreading yourself too thin and doing things because you feel like you have to.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with that phase of my life.
Oh no, we both are. And I think that's what's amazing is to be able to, this is where I want to empower women to say, don't be cold and shut off. You still need to give and you still need to teach and mentor in different ways and what works for you.
In what works for you.
And what works for you.
In the spaces that you enjoy and truly make an impact. I think.
How about this? I'm going to take it back to my pickleball for a second. To be a better pickleball player and everything else, most of the really good pickleball players will actually teach you something on the court and try to mentor you and help you with a weaker shot. Or Gentry actually does a really good job of that. And in return, they also get something from it. Reciprocated too, but I think sometimes we think that all the information here, whether it's in a sport or in our business, that it's proprietary, and if we tell somebody the secret, they're going to be better than us because they're actually competing with us.
Do men do that, or is that a women thing? I feel like that's a women thing.
I think it's a woman thing, but I think it's just a cultural thing, right? Like I
think it's more of a female thing because we feel like we've had to claw our way to a certain place that now we can't. We have to gatekeep.
Sure.
But I want to move away from the pickleball and celebrate you a little bit in a different way.
Oh,
I know, I'm so sweet.
Thank you.
Because what you do a great job of is you have goals at MetroTex that are astounding and impressive, and you are going to be amazing. But in your work to reach those goals, you are also bringing other people along with
100%.
you. And that to me is the give to gain principle.
Yeah.
In a way that is just such a great example, because you are putting people like myself and Tyler and other folks in positions at MetroTex. You're making an impact in our lives, but it's also allowing us to make an impact in the real estate industry in a way that's important to us. And that to me is a perfect example of give to gain.
No, I thank you for that.
Because it's not selfish.
No, it's not. And I think some people, again, for those that don't know what a MetroTex is or anything else, it's our realtor associations, our local one.
Hold on. How big is our local association? We're what in the nation?
I think we're 4. Knocking on the door at 3,
which is amazing.
So I mean, it's representing,
and that's in part because of your leadership.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, just had to shout that out for you.
Well, and that was huge, because I think what I represented, and I was president at 2024 in 2024, and then at that point we were roughly 27,000 realtors strong, representing that. And that was a lot. And I gave every single day, mentored agents, showed them what they can do to give back to their industry, because by giving back to their industry, they're learning, they're sharpening themselves, they're able to build more sustainable, effective businesses. And going back to what you originally said, if we can build a better mousetrap and we can build better business structures.
I didn't play that game either.
I didn't like that one. That was weird. But if we can do all of those things, then the trickle down effect is our families benefit, our social circles benefit, right? We as individuals benefit from that. And so I think it's hard. We often go, gosh, why would I network with other realtors? They're just competing for my business. No, not. They can be the most amazing referral partners. Yeah. Because when you actually build the business you want to run, you sit there and say, hey, that doesn't fit in my business model, right? Yeah. And Michelle, I know that's actually something that's in the business that you've built. I'm going to refer this to you because I think that's better for my client.
And it always comes back.
It always comes back.
Always.
And so that's what's amazing. Again, I turn around and I'm watching my husband do it now.
Reese or Reed?
Reese, this is Reese this time.
Okay.
Actual Reese.
Okay.
But to watch him, we opened up a property management company about 4 years ago. And the only reason we were able to do that is because two amazing property managers, Danny Hardiman and Amy Hansen, we're turning around. They're like, stop referring us business. You work with a ton of investors. And in fact, our business model is not catering to where your investors are investing. Why don't you build one? And they poured into me. And subsequently, that's when I said, Reese, you're up. You're going to do great at this. And
she does that. Sometimes you get emails that you're on committees you didn't even know you applied for.
But it's great.
It is great.
Yeah. But so he turned around and now he's in his second.
That's how I know Christine.
Yes. But that's how he's on his second term as the president of the Property Managers Association. Yeah. And in turn, with a Danny and an Amy mentoring him and doing all of these other things, he's now doing the same thing for other people that are building these businesses. And he's getting so much from that.
That's give to gain.
Correct.
That is give to gain in its most beautiful format.
Well, because you know what? Property management sucks sometimes.
Amen, sister.
And the world is very entitled, and I don't care what price point, of property we're managing. We do anything from an efficiency to very large homes.
Yeah.
And 40-unit townhomes and all these other things.
There's a home across the street for me for rent for $18,000.
Oh gosh, that's insane.
That's
just ridiculous. But with all of that is every single day. I mean, last night alone, you sit there and at 12:30, because my allergies are keeping me up and I was hacking a little bit. I hear his phone ding, and I'm not worried about some girl texting him. That was the funny part. The night before it happened again. I said, "Who's texting you?" And he goes, "My girlfriend." And I was like, "Knock it off." He goes, no, somebody just paid their rent. It's fine. That's what it was. And it dinged on his phone. But then last night he was asleep and it happened like 3 times. And this guy was texting.
His rent's due by midnight.
Yeah. But the guy was texting and goes, can you remove my late fee? Because I tried to pay it earlier and it wouldn't let me. And it just unlocked my bank account to be able to use it. So can you help me out? And you're like, at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So we have to have the conversation of the micro sometimes is real tough. But then when he gets to serve in his space and talk to the vendors and help them get exposure and build their businesses, and other property managers do right by the people that they're serving, the landlords and the tenants, then he gets to fill his cup again.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the biggest thing of give to gain is, guys, if you're not out there giving with a grateful heart with no intention of getting something back, Your battery is going to be so drained in this entitled negative world.
Yes. And that's why it's important that I kind of am sick of this term, but that's why it's important that you niche down even in your giving so that you're making an impact that truly impacts the people that you're giving to.
Yep.
But also fills your bucket.
No, I totally agree.
Yes.
But I think you can also, like I said, make sure you're creating boundaries, make sure you're making time to still serve your business and serve your clients and do all those things. And I know, again, sometimes people after like, well, do you work? I'm like, I actually work all the time and I'm constantly working on my phone and I work 7 days a week. And I think that's the beauty in the prison that I've created for myself, right?
We will work on boundaries.
Yeah.
That will be our next coaching session.
No, but you know what I'm saying? But the difference is I can sit in an office behind a laptop and be working away, or I can go and network and give back to my pickleball community to stimulate my brain. I can work out. I can do all these other things. And so I have found a way to find joy in what I'm doing on a daily basis. And so that's what I just said. But for all of you that I play pickleball with, yes, I actually do work and I work all the time. It's just also why sometimes.
But you love what you do, and that's why it's not work.
Is that where we are? We love what we do. No, I'm just kidding. I love that I am so good at what I do that I change people's lives and I move the needle.
Yes.
Again, on the micro of what we're dealing with, this is not a real estate issue. It's a systemic worldwide issue.
Yeah.
Life is just a little harder, and dealing with people is harder. And I think people are inherently more overwhelmed and overworked and don't know how to ask for help or what they need to do next. So I'm trying to embrace maybe this next quarter with some more patience and grace and giving with that expectation, but also being okay to just walk away instead of, my high DI personality always wants to fix everything. So high. Sometimes it's okay to say, hey, I really tried. And maybe I just need to walk into another room because I can't expect anything in return. And those are the boundaries that I'm trying to set myself up with.
And that's definitely something a coach can help you with. I tried.
I know.
I'm trying so hard.
But you coach me every day. It's fine.
I do. And that's what I love is really pouring into, because we kind of make the joke about, do we love our job? I love the piece of my job where I get to pour into agents and realtors, whether the ones I'm coaching or the ones that are at my office spaces. It is just a blessing to me to get to do that and to see agents grow. And I have found that piece that I enjoy, so that when I have to do the other pieces, I can give to gain.
That was a great landing.
Was that a good segue? A landing?
Yes, and so since we're Twinning Winning Wednesday.
That is really fun.
I know, it was so cute. It was so great.
Cute.
But the difference is I will say, is you were wearing appropriate pants. I am not, because you
are wearing pants.
I said appropriate pants.
Okay.
So, because you're wearing actual pants that go with your cute top, I'm wearing my Nike pants and my pickleball shoes. Because
you're off to work.
I'm off to work at Ace Frisco, my pickleball facility. If anybody wants to come join me, we can talk about real estate and dinks and drives.
I love it. I love it.
And I'm going to go give in that arena today. But this was so fun, and I'm glad we did it.
We did it. 20 Women's Wednesday.
20 Women's Wednesday.
Women's History Month. Have an amazing week, friends. We'll see you next time.
Bye. So my pickleball facility, if anybody wants to come join me, we can talk about real estate and dinks and drives.
I love it.